Today I've got a fun mobility challenge for you. Let's get started in child's pose. Coming into a nice wide-kneed child's pose, reaching the arms forward, melting the chest and the forehead down to your mat. And just feel free to give the hips a little bit of a wiggle from side to side. Gently stretching into the hips, the inner thighs. Taking a nice deep breath in. And a slow exhale. Tuning into your breath. And then slowly walk the hands in, come to sit up on the heels. And we'll just take a nice easy twist. Twisting to the right. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. And exhale, maybe twisting a little bit deeper, really rolling that right shoulder back and down. Alright, gently unwind and just take it straight to the other side. Alright, return to center. From here, take your fingertips either side of your knees and then gently lift up the knees, stretching out the ankles. And then from here, make your way into a downward facing dog, first down dog. Feel free to find any movement here that feels good, pedaling out the feet. Maybe shifting the hips from side to side. And then coming into a place of stillness. Oh, big yawn, Bruce. Hello, mate. Alright, from this down dog, I want you to just shorten your stance a little bit. So just step the feet in. And then taking your left hand to the right ankle for a twist. Alright, release and then take that to the second side. And release. From here, crawling the hands back towards the feet. Step the feet out a little bit wider than hips width and sink the hips down into Malasana, Yogi Squat. Taking hands to prayer. You can just shift a little bit from side to side. We'll take a twist in this squat, so kind of karate chopping your left hand down, twisting open to the right. And then switching sides. Coming back to center, crawling your way forward to a plank. And we'll hold in this plank for a little bit, finding a little slight tug of the tailbone, protracting, rounding through the shoulders. Hugging belly in. Be here for a couple more breaths. Yes, we'll just get into the shoulders a little bit more. So retracting the shoulders down and then protracting them once more. So dipping down and pressing up. Okay, once more. And then from here, shifting forward and back. Using your fingertips as a bit of a braking system to help you pull forward and back. Alright, back to center and then lowering down to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Nice big breath in through the nose and out the mouth. Right, from here, make your way up into a ragdoll at the top of your mat. Either taking a big step up or baby steps. And then catching hold of opposite elbows, sway a little bit from side to side. Really allowing the neck to release. draping over the thighs. So the knees can be nice and bent here. And then finding stillness, releasing the hand and slowly begin to roll up through the spine. Head is the last thing to rise. And we'll meet in Tadasana. Just take a moment in your Tadasana to really ground down through the feet, distributing your weight evenly across the base of the big toe, base of the little toe and the heel. On your next breath in, reaching the arms overhead, maybe palms touch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. And then exhale, stepping back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, we'll take a couple breaths in this down dog. And on your next breath in, send your right leg up towards the ceiling, three-legged dog. Exhale, big step up to the top of your mat to the outside of the right hand. We make our way into lizard. So just take a moment to allow the hips to sink forward and down, rocking a little bit from side to side, front and back. And then lowering the back knee down, feel free to grab a blanket if you get sensitive knees. I'm actually going to grab a couple of blocks for some extra space. Right, and we'll find a little bit of a flow from here. So on your inhale, you're going to sink the hips forward, chest lifts. Exhale, send the hips back, straightening through the front leg, half split variation. And repeat, inhaling to come forward. And exhaling, half splits. Moving in your own time with the breath. As you're extending the leg, maybe lifting up the toes. All right, let's take one more round. And then when you're back in your lizard, if you've got your blocks, just placing them off to one side. And then lifting up the back knee, stepping back to plank, shifting forward, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's just take one breath here. In through the nose. And out the mouth. All right, inhale, left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Exhale, stepping the foot to the outside of the left hand, finding your lizard. And just taking a moment to settle the hips down, shifting side to side, front and back, just making any movements that feel good here. And then lowering the back knee down. Maybe getting your props if you like to have a little bit of extra space, and then we'll find that little flow. So inhale, really think about lifting up the chest. Exhale, half splits. Maybe adding that flex of the foot. I have not been counting, but let's do one more. And then coming forward, pausing in your lizard, placing props off to one side. And then making your way back to plank, flowing through a vinyasa or skip it. We all meet in a downward facing dog. Alright, from your down dog, hop through to seated. And grab yourself something to sit on. I'm going to sit on my bolster. If you don't have a yoga bolster, feel free to just grab something that's quite firm, like a firm cushion or a pillow. Once you've got your prop, you're going to extend your left leg out long, keep your right knee bent, and then point the left toes away from the face. So we're just going to stretch into the ankle a little bit more, get things mobilizing in the ankle, and then we're going to have a fun little mobility challenge. All right, so with the toes pointed, I want you to now kind of find a flex of the ankle, bending it so you're kind of turning the sole of your foot in, so your left big toe is kind of pointing in towards you, pinky toe away from you. And then we're just gonna move between these 2 points, so toes pointing forward, and then just finding that weird bend. I don't really know how to describe it, but okay, next time your ankle is flexing, so you're kind of in a bit of a sickling situation, take your hands to your hips, heel toe the right foot out a little bit wider so you've got room to kind of fold forward in between the legs. And then from here, begin to nod the chin down to the chest and back up again, maybe a couple times. This might feel weird, but it's actually, you can get the nerves mobilizing a bit better, and that really helps us with increasing mobility. All right, that's enough of that. Let's take it straight to the other side. So pointing right toes away from the face, and then we're going to find that little flex of the ankle in and out. Okay, and then pause with the foot pointing in towards the center. Heel toe the left foot out a little bit wider. Take your hands to the hips and then just fold forward a little bit from the hips. You might immediately start feeling a sensation all the way down the back of the leg, maybe even up into the back. That would be the sciatic nerve getting activated. And then if it feels okay, drawing the chin to chest and then back up. So like you're carving a line with your nose. Alright, and then release. Taking your prop off to one side, and then come to lie on your back. Actually, before you do, if you're like me and you don't have a lot of space behind you, you want to be quite far forward on your mat. Okay. Lying back, take your knees in towards the chest. From here, catching hold behind the thighs, see if you can rock forward all the way to Malasana without using your hands. Did you make it? If you need to use your hands, that's okay, but let's aim to try and not use the hands. All right, from here, standing all the way up, and then squatting all the way back down. Come to sit on your bum, and then lift the legs up into Navasana. Knees can be bent, or aim for straight. And then from here, round through the spine, coming onto your back, lifting the feet over the head, all the way into plow pose. And then from plow, we'll go all the way back forward into Navasana once more. And then from Navasana, can you make your way all the way forward into Yogi squat once again. And then we'll repeat, coming up to stand, squatting back down, sitting into boat pose, rolling back to plow, all the way forward to boat again, and then yogi squat. See if you can do this without putting your hands on the floor, and we repeat. Feel free to move in your own time. You don't need to go as quick as me. All right, we'll do a few rounds of this. Woo. Try your best not to touch the floor with your hands. Well, apart from when you're going back to plow, that's fine. Right, I reckon one more time, all the way through. All right, from here, sink all the way back down to Malasana. Transition onto your back, hug the knees in towards your chest. And have a little rock from side to side. Take happy baby. And then rock yourself up to a seat, coming to sit cross-legged on your mat, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, draw the palms in front of the heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up, pausing here, sipping a little bit more air. And then slowly exhale as you draw the hands back down. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this short class. See you very soon.